I am Neil from Sagada Travels Agency, which will bring you a very high standard and nice comfortable travel for everyone. So the designated location is Boracay. This is the 3-day itinerary for the certain destination. The first activity is day 1, which is 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. Departure from NAIA Terminal 3 to Caticlan Airport. 5 to 5:40 a.m. is arrival to Caticlan Airport. 5:40 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. is reservation to Henan Prime Beach Resort. 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. is breakfast at Henan Island Tour. 9:30 to 10 a.m. is snorkeling. 10 a.m. to 11:10 a.m. is Boca Beach. 11:30 to 1 p.m. is lunch, a boodle fight at Tambisan Beach. 1:20 p.m. to 3 p.m. is Crystal Cove. 3:20 to 3:55 p.m. is Akawa Bath. 4:10 p.m. is arrival to the resort, which is the island tour is done. 6 to 8 p.m. is dinner at Station X. And 8 p.m. onwards is return to the resort. Day 2, the first activity is 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. which is breakfast at Star Lounge. 8:30 to 10 a.m. is Magic Island, which is cliff diving. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. is Crocodile Island. 11:30 a.m. is arrival to the resort, which is 11:30 to 12:30 is lunch at the Smoke Resto near the resort. 2 to 2:30 p.m. is UFO and hurricane activity. 2:30 to 2:30 p.m. is jet ski or jet ski activity. 3 to 3:30 p.m. is helmet diving. And then 6 to 8 p.m. is dinner at Vihab Boracay. And 8 p.m. onwards is return to the resort. The day 3, which is the first activity, is 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. breakfast at Chacha Beach Cafe. 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. is the White Beach of Boracay. 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. lunch at the new Talipapa Seafood Dampa, Boracay. 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. is D-Mall, which is souvenir shop. 1:30 to 2 p.m. is a paddle boarding. 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. is parasailing. The next activity is 4 to 4:30 p.m. is sunset at White Beach and Willy Rock. And 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. is departure from Godofrego P. Ramos Airport to Manila. This is the tour costing for Boracay. For our accommodation, which costs 5,025 pesos. For our transportation, airplane ticket costs 1,827 pesos. Transfer, which consists of private ferry boat and private van, which costs 900 pesos. Entrance fee or environmental fee, rates are subject to change. Island tour, 1,250 pesos per pax. UFO and hurricane activity, 750 pesos per pax. Helmet diving, 700 pesos per pax. Paddle boarding, 1,200 pesos per pax. Parasailing, 200 pesos per pax, which costs in total of 4,100 pesos. For our food, Station X Restaurant, 400 pesos per pax. Star Lounge Cafe, 500 pesos per pax. Smoke Resto, 120 pesos per pax. Vihab Boracay, 500 pesos per pax. Chacha Beach Cafe, 300 pesos per pax. The new D Talipapa Seafood Dampa, 500 pesos per pax, which costs 2,320 pesos in total. Local guide, 150 pesos. Our souvenir fee, which costs 200 pesos. Miscellaneous fee, contingent fund, which costs 100 pesos. Insurance, which costs 100 pesos. Operational expense, which costs 100 pesos. In total, it costs 14,822. To get the free of charge, you need to times 2 the total and divide it by 40, which you will get 741.1 pesos. To get the net per person, you need to add the free of charge to total, which is 14,822 pesos plus 741.1 pesos that's the net per person. For the markup of 25%, you need to get the net per person times 0.25%. 15,563.1 pesos times 0.25 equals 3,890.77 pesos. For the selling price, you need to add the markup 25% and the net per person. So 15,563.1 pesos plus 3,890.77 pesos, which will get 19,453.87 pesos for the selling price. For the commission, you need to get the selling price and multiply it to 0.10. So 19,453.87 pesos times 0.10 is equivalent to 1,945.38 pesos. And lastly, to get the net to travel agency, you need to get the selling price and subtract it to commission. Selling price is 19,453.87 pesos, which is the commission is 1,945.38 pesos. Subtracting it is equivalent to 17,508.49 pesos.
Good day, everyone. I'm Albert from Sightseer Travels, where the journey begins. Here's an example of our itinerary in our Subic Zambales tour package. Now let me introduce to you your trip to Subic, known for its amazing beaches and great diving spots, dated way back from World War II. This city has one of the largest collections of shipwreck sites in the country, dating from the Spanish-American War to World War II. Hence the title, the wreck diving capital of the Philippines. Subic is a city in the province of Zambales in Region 3 in Luzon. Subic Bay offers from laid-back activities to thrilling ones. We offer a lot to all kinds of travelers. Before we continue with our destination, we must be reminded that we are still in the midst of the pandemic, and that tourist destinations have travel requirements. For fully vaccinated travelers, or those who have received the last dose of COVID-19 vaccine at least 2 weeks prior to arrival, COVID-19 vaccination card or certification issued by LGU, vaxcert.doh.gov.ph, or legitimate vaccinating establishment. For unvaccinated or partially vaccinated travelers, RT-PCR taken within 72 hours or a rapid antigen test taken within 24 hours or upon arrival. Booking confirmation from DOT accredited accommodations, Zambales, Visita QTP, and a valid ID. On day 1, you will be departing from Manila to Subic Bay at 6 a.m. with an estimated travel time of 3 hours. Your first destination will be at Camayan Beach Resort, where your accommodation will be. After settling at your resort, you will be having your lunch at the Reef within Camayan Beach Resort. After your delightful lunch at the Reef, we will be heading to Ocean Adventure. Ocean Adventure is the first open water marine theme park in Southeast Asia. It has become one of the premier attractions in Subic Bay, Philippines, as well as all of Southeast Asia. Ocean Adventure has demonstrated history providing environmental awareness education combined with wholesome entertainment. They have various activities to offer, such as animal encounter programs, sea lion marine patrol show, interaction with their dolphin friends, and many more. After a fun and exciting day with our sea animals, you will be having dinner, where that will be the end of your day 1 tour. For day 2, first we will be having our free breakfast in Camayan Beach Resort. After that, we will now be heading to Camayan Point, where we will be wreck diving at exactly 8 a.m. After our exciting wreck diving, we will be having lunch at Forest Grill near Ocean Adventure. At 1 p.m., we will be heading to another famous destination in Subic, which is the Subic Safari. Subic Safari is an animal park in a tropical jungle setting, featuring a petting zoo, tiger safari, and train rides. After a long day in Subic Safari, we will end our day 2 with a dinner at our situated resort. Lastly, on day 3, we will be having our breakfast at our resort. At 8 a.m., we will head to our last destination, which is the Inflatable Island, the biggest floating playground in Asia. After our fun experience in Inflatable Island, we will be heading back to our resort. and at exactly 12 noon we will be checking out. Lastly, you'll be dropped off back in Manila, where that concludes our 3-day tour in Subic. I hope you had a wonderful experience in Subic. Before we move on to our tour costing, please do note that rates are subject to change without prior notice. Now we'll be discussing our tour costing, which is a group package for 3 days and 2 nights for 40 packs. First, let us discuss our accommodation, which is at Camayan Beach Resort. Camayan Beach Resort offers a Captain Suite, which features a mini bar, a garden view, jacuzzi, walk-in closet with free breakfast, free dinner, and free Wi-Fi, which costs 1,567.5 pesos. Next is our transportation, which is by bus, and it costs 738.92 pesos. Next will be the entrance fees or equipment fees. It consists of Ocean Adventure, which has 788 pesos per pax, wreck diving with equipment, which costs 3,800 per pax, Subic Safari, which costs 695 per pax, and Inflatable Island, which costs 699 pesos per pax, with a total of 5,982 pesos. Next will be our food. The food consists of the Reef, which costs 770 pesos per pax, Forest Grill, which costs 377 pesos per pax, and Rallies, which costs 1,085 per pax. The total amount for the food is 2,232 pesos. For a local tour guide, it costs 209 pesos. For the souvenirs, it costs 200 pesos. For miscellaneous fees, which consists of contingent fund, which is 150 pesos, travel insurance, 100 pesos, operational expense, 100 pesos, and free of charge, which costs 564 pesos. To compute our free of charge, we must get the sum of the amount for the total tour, which will be multiplied by 2, then we will be dividing it by 40, which is the paying pax. Our net per pax will be 11,843.39 pesos. Our markup will be 2,960.8 pesos. Our selling price will be 14,804.2 pesos. Our commission, which is 10%, is 1,480.4 pesos. And our net to travel agency is 16,285 pesos. Once again, I am Albert from Sightseer Travels, where the journey begins. Thank you so much for listening.
Mabuhay! I am Maria Arabella Borbon, your travel agent. I'm here to help you with your travel needs. Here's our sample of itinerary in your Sagada tour. Now let me introduce your destination for your trip in Sagada Mountain Province. Sagada Mountain Province is home of the famous historical and mysterious hanging coffins, scenic and calming mountains valleys, rice terraces, limestone caves, stunning waterfalls, and friendly igorots that let people discover its rich culture and tradition preserved over time. Brief history of Sagada Mountain Province, Philippines. Bayag, the founder of Sagada, bothered by the dangers posed by headhunting enemies and destruction caused by wild pigs on the Kaingins, left the mountain together with the families of his brother and sister, found themselves settling somewhere in Candon, Ilocos Sur. Wary of attempts by Spaniards to have them baptized with Spanish surname, he left Candon together with his family and moved back to a place further west. Later, he started to the mountain until he finally came to what is now Sagada. Bayag brought with him a culture background enriched by his experience from Loco, the Igorot name for the lowland coast, into his land, Golot, the name of Igorot cave, their place of origin. Sagada, 3 days and 2 nights. Inclusion: 3 days and 2 nights room accommodation in a top-notch Sagada Lodge Inn only. Free daily breakfast included, all package available on the 2nd and 3rd day. Round-trip van transfer. 1 professional friendly driver with 1 co-pilot coordinator. Your safety is our concern. 2-person representative of travel agency. Not like the other agencies, only 1 driver and coordinator. Comfortable van, maximum of 12 to 13 seats only. For bigger groups, let us know. Gas, diesel, toll fees, driver's lunch, and meals are included, no hidden charges. Local tour guides fees, all entrance fees, permits, and guides fees are included, no hidden charges. Tour for day 1, 2, and 3. Inclusion, other personal expenses for souvenirs and other meals and such and other stuff. Sagada, 3 days and 2 nights activities, sightseeing, visiting historical places, trekking, hiking, swimming, spelunking, orange and strawberry picking, pot making. Costing day 1. Service, transportation, 3 van, cost 7,000 for 3 days. Includes driver fees, fuel, cost per pax, 850 pesos, total cost 17,000 pesos. Accommodation, bill sa lodging, price per night 2,000 per family. Room, 5 pax, includes breakfast, cost per pax 400 pesos, total cost 8,000 pesos. Activities, day 1. Banawe Arc, no fee. Breakfast at Banawe, 7th Heaven Cafe, cost per pax 100 pesos, total cost 2,000 pesos. Banawe View Deck, environmental fee, cost per pax 20 pesos, total cost 400. Bayo Rice Terraces, included in environmental fee, no fee. Orange picking, entrance fee in eating orange, cost per pax 50 pesos, total cost 1,000 pesos. E2, Marlboro Country, tourism fee, cost per pax 30 pesos, total cost 600 pesos. Blue Soil included in tourism fee. Breakfast, Sagada Lemon Pie House, cost per pax 100 pesos, total cost 2,000 pesos. Bomok Odd Falls, environmental fee and barangay fee, 50 plus 10 equals to 60. 60, cost per pax 60 pesos and total cost 1,200 pesos. Fidelisan Rice Terraces included in environmental fee, no cost per pax no fee and also total cost. Sagada Viewing, no fee. And Eco Valley entrance fee, cost per pax 10 pesos, total cost 200 pesos. Burial Caves included in Eco Valley entrance fee, same as Modern Cemetery and Hanging Coffins. St. Mary Episcopal Church, church donation 10 pesos, cost for pax, total cost 200 pesos. Gonduyan Museum entrance fee 40 pesos, cost per pax and also total cost 800 pesos. Sagada Pottery, no fee. And tour guide fee, day 2 of Marlboro plus Blue Soil, Bomok Odd, 1 to 10 packs, 600 pesos, times 2 is equal to 1,200, cost per packs, 60, total cost 1,200, Bomok Odd, 1 to 10 packs is 500 pesos, times 2 is equal to 1,000, cost per packs 50 is equal to total cost 1,000. Eco Valley Cave Cemetery, Church Hanging Coffins, 1 to 10 packs is equal to 300 pesos, times 2 is equal to 600, cost per packs 30, total cost 600. Dito total cost 1,640, Total cost 32,800. Day 3. Transportation, same as the first day and second day. Accommodation, and also the accommodation. Activities, day 3, organic strawberry farm, no fee. Same as highest point view deck. And Northern Blossom owned account. La Trinidad Strawberry Farm, no fee. Picking 100 kilo, no fee. No fee. Lion's Head, no fee. Dinner at Pangasinan Liza's. Cost per pax 150. Total cost 3,000. Day 3 total cost 1,000. Total cost 20,000.
Hi, I'm Jessica Daniel A. Umali, your travel agent, and I'm here to help you with your travel needs. Here is our sample of itinerary in your Batangas tour. Now let me introduce your destination in your trip in Batangas. Batangas is one of the most popular tourist destinations near Metro Manila. It is home to the well-known Taal volcano, one of the decade volcanoes, and Taal Heritage Town, a small town that has ancestral houses and structures dating back to the 19th century. Batangas tourist spots include historical sites, distinct architecture, and outdoor attractions. Batangas is open to domestic tourists with a valid identification card and proof of reservation at Batangas beach resorts and hotels. Some municipalities also require additional requirements like registration with S-Pass, a vaccination card. The Interagency Task Force, or IATF, on Thursday, April 28, 2022, retained the Alert Level 1 classification of the entire province of Batangas. For your day 1 from Manila, you will be leaving at 10 a.m. departing by private bus with almost 2 hours of travel time with the estimated time arrival at SM Lipa by 11:45. After you arrive at your SM with your rented van, we'll pick you up and we'll go straight to Liam's Lomi House for lunch. After that, you will visit Cathedral Church, and at 2:30 p.m. you will go to Calatagan and will arrive at 4:30 p.m. in Steele's Calatagan Resort. Last itinerary for the day is dinner at 6:30 p.m. For your day 2, you will start your day with breakfast at 8 a.m. inside the resort. After that, you will do resort water activities like banana boat and etc. Then lunch at 12, also inside the resort. Then spend the whole afternoon doing resort activities and exploring the resort. Last itinerary of the day is dinner inside the resort. For the last day, you will have your breakfast at 8 a.m. The resort check out at 10 a.m. After that, your rented van will pick you up at the resort and will travel to Tagaytay. At 12 p.m. you will arrive at Leslie's restaurant and will have your lunch there after eating lunch. At 2 p.m. you will buy pasalubong like buko tart, buko pie, nuts, and etc. And then at 2:30 you will have your sightseeing at Starbucks Tagaytay with overlooking view of the Taal volcano. At 4 p.m. you will go back to Manila via public transport or bus. So for our costing is Manila to Lipa bus transpo will cost 170 pesos per pax. Rented van will cost 6,000 pesos per 10 persons, so divide 10 is 600 per pax. Resort check-in with complimentary breakfast and use of the pool and beach area is 4,000 per pax for 2 nights. Tourism ecological fee in municipality of Calatagan is 30 pesos per pax. Food good for 3 days and 2 nights will cost 1,450 pesos per pax. Resort activities like banana boat 475 per pax, then ATV 975 pesos per pax will cost 1,450 pesos per pax. Pasalubong in Tagaytay will cost 1,000 pesos for budget. Sightseeing in Starbucks 350 pesos per pax. Bus transpo back in Manila will cost 130 pesos per pax. So the total will be 9,180 pesos. So we will times it by 2, then divide by 40. Net per person will be 9,639 pesos. Markup of 25% will be 2,409.75 pesos. Selling price will be 12,048.75 pesos. Commission 10% will be 1,204.88 pesos. Net to travel agency will be 10,843.87 pesos.
Let's wander Bohol!
Good day, I'm your travel agent for today from the Sagada Travel Agency, where we help travelers enjoy their vacations without any worries requirements. The province of Bohol, Central Philippines, is gifted with so many natural wonders. Without a doubt, it is one of the top tourist destinations and most visited tourist spots in the Philippines. When visiting Bohol, so these are the sample 3 days and 2 nights itinerary and tour costing. Itinerary 3 days and 2 nights in Bohol. Note the time may vary depending on the situation, traffic, and flight time or date. Day 1 airport pickup, 6 to 8 a.m. arrival at Tagbilaran Airport, 11:30 to 12 p.m. lunchtime, 12:20 to 1:10 p.m. check-in at resort, 1:20 to 2:40 p.m. relaxing, 6 to 7:30 p.m. dinner time. Day 2, 6:30 to 7 a.m. breakfast, 7:20 to 8:40 start of countryside places to be visited, Boracay Church, Payton Sanctuary, Philippine Tertiary Foundation, Hanging Bridge, Chocolate Hills, 4 to 5 p.m. back at the resort, 6 to 6:30 dinner time. Day 3, 7 to 7:30 breakfast, 8 to 9 a.m. free time to relax, 11:30 to 12 p.m. lunch at Bohol Tea Farm, 2 to 2:40 p.m. check-out, 4 to 5 p.m. flight back to Manila. And now, let us now proceed to the sample costing of group package 3 days and 2 nights. Transportation Cebu Pacific ticket for around amount of cost 4,875 pesos, and for the riding van for tour will be paying 850 per person. And accommodation, I'll be staying at Hinan Resort Aluna Beach, daily breakfast, round-trip airport transfer, complimentary Wi-Fi access, use of resort facilities and amenities, with the amount of 20,000 pesos. And for the entrance fees or environmental fees, Bicol Church, cost of 50 pesos, Payton Sanctuary, 45 pesos, while Philippine Tertiary Foundation, cost 60 pesos, Hanging Bridge, 35 pesos, and Chocolate Hills, 50 pesos, with a total amount of 240 per person. And please be reminded that rates are subject to change without prior notice. And for your food, breakfast at Tomber Coffee Branch with a cost of 285 pesos, lunch in the Prawn Farm Grill and Seafoods, cost 500 pesos, while dinner, Geralda's Place, 400 pesos with a total amount of 1,185 pesos. And for local tour guide fees, cost 250 pesos per head, souvenirs 300 pesos, and for miscellaneous fees, we have contingency funds and travel insurance, cost 150 pesos, while operational expense cost 100 pesos, with the overall total amount of 28,100 net per person. And for free of charge, we'll be multiplying the overall total of free of charge or FOC and dividing it by 8 paying packs, the result of 7,025, which is the amount of FOC. By adding 28,100 pesos and the amount of FOC, which is 7,025 pesos, we will be having the net per person 35,125 pesos. And for the markup, 25% will be multiplying the 35,125 pesos by 0.25 to get the markup of 8,781.25 pesos. And now for our selling price, we will be adding the net per person plus the markup to get the selling price, which is 43,906 pesos 0.25 or 43,906 pesos. For the commission of 10%, we'll be multiplying the selling price, which is 43,906 pesos to 10% to get the commission of 4,390.60 pesos per pax. And for the Neto Travel Agency, we will be deducting the commission of 4,390.60 pesos to the selling price of 43,906 pesos to get the net travel agency, which is 39,516 pesos.
Hello everyone, my name is Shane. On behalf of Wanderlust Tours and Travel, it's my pleasure to be of service to you. Right now, I'd like to take a minute to familiarize you all in our 3 days and 2 nights trip and discuss some brief safety precautions in Bicol region. Always remember, follow the itinerary that is given to you. Here are some sample of given itineraries for Bicol region in 3 days and 2 nights trip. Some of Bicol region destinations are now open for tourism. But before you go, make sure to be informed of the latest travel advisory to ensure a safe and stress-free trip. This is the alert status of Bicol region. The following areas are on alert number 1. Albay, Catanduanes, Naga City, and Pamplona in Camarines Sur. The following areas are on alert number 2. Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Masbate, and Sorsogon. This is the movement guidelines for areas under alert number 1 and alert number 2. For our day 1 tour, 3:45 a.m. is the departure time in NAIA Terminal 3. We arrive in Naga Airport at 5 a.m. Once we reach Emerald Boutique Hotel, you can relax for some times and eat your breakfast. 7 a.m. we need to proceed in Cagsawa Ruins and try their ATV ride. Cagsawa Trail is the shortest trail which takes 45 minutes to 1 hour. It is the best for beginners. 10 a.m. we arrive in the Raga Church. The construction of this church is Baroque style, and done with the use of volcanic materials that makes even more special and unique. 11 a.m. we need to take our lunch in Red Labuyo, and after we proceed to Camali. We're going to visit Kitinday Falls and Underground River at 1:30 p.m. where we can ride a bamboo raft along that ends on a 2-tier small cascades. At 4 p.m. we're going to trek Kitinday Hills. The best time to visit Kitinday Hills is during the sunset, to see Mayon volcano with an abstracted view. Exactly 6:45 p.m. back in Camali. And we're going to take our dinner in Balay sa Bicol, where you must try the famous Bicol delicacies, the laing, pinangat, and the Bicol Express. And after that, we're going back to the hotel and enjoy the rest of the night. For our day 2 tour, 7:30 is our call time and you need to eat your breakfast. 8:30 a.m. we need to proceed in Dansol, and exactly 10 a.m. we arrive in Dansol. See and snorkel near whale sharks in Dansol at exactly 11 a.m. This is the top attractions to visit here to interact to whale sharks, or also known as Budabding, by snorkeling and diving. Exactly 2 p.m. you need to wash up and proceed to Barracuda for our late lunch. 4 p.m. we need to leave Dansol, and exactly 5 p.m. we arrive in Legazpi City. Back in hotel at 5:15 p.m. and take a rest. 7 p.m., we're going to eat our dinner in Small Talk Cafe. For our last day trip, 6 a.m. is our call time and you need to eat your breakfast. After eating breakfast, you proceed to Sumlang Lake. At exactly 7:30 a.m., we're having a sightseeing in Sumlang Lake. This is one of the Albay newest attractions. After visiting the Sumlang Lake, we're going to proceed in Lignon Hills. It's a 156 meters with an overlooking view of entire Legazpi City. Ito back in our hotel at 11 a.m. to pack up our things. At 12 a.m., we're having a lunch at Colonial Grill and exactly 2 p.m., we arrive in Pasalubong Station. At 4:30, we arrive in Manila. Thank you for your attention, and on behalf of Wanderlust Tours and Travel, we wish you a pleasant and memorable vacation here in Bicol. Here are sample costing of group package 3 days and 2 nights 40 packs in Bicol region. Prices and amount per packs. For our transportation, Cebu Pacific is 6,968.19 per packs. For the bus, 400 pesos per packs. Accommodation, 3 days and 2 nights in Emerald Boutique Hotel costs 4,500 pesos. Entrance fee and environmental fee. Rates are subject to change. Cagsawa Ruins, 20 per pax. ATV ride, 699 per pax. Kitinday Falls and Underground River, 50 pesos per pax. Donsal Whale Shark Interaction, for the registration fee, 300 per pax, and for the boat package, 500 per pax. Sumlang Lake costs 20 pesos per pax. Lignon Hills, 40 pesos per pax, for the total amount of 1,649 pesos. Food and beverage, Balay sa Bicol, 350 per pax. Red Labuyo Restaurant, 300 per pax. Barracuda, 350 per pax. Small Talk Cafe, 300 per pax. Colonial Grill, 350 per pax, for the total amount of 1,650 pesos. Local tour guide costs 150 pesos. For the souvenirs, 200 pesos. For our miscellaneous fee, contingent fund is 150 pesos. Travel insurance is 100 pesos. Operational expense is 100 pesos. Free of charge is 15,867.19 times 2 FOC divided by 40 paying packs is equal to 793.36. To get the net per person, you need to plus 15,867.19 plus 793.36 is equal to 16,660.55 net per person. To get the markup of 25%, you need to times the 16,660.55 times 0.25 is equal to 4,165.14. To get the selling price, you need to add 16,660.55 and for the markup 4,165.14 for the total amount of 20,825.69 for the selling price. To get the 10% commission, you need to times 20,825.69 times 0.10 is equal to 2,082.57. To get the net to travel agency, you need to subtract 20,825.69 minus 2,082.57 for the total of 18,743.12 net to travel agency.